It wasn't the Derby result we were chasing on Saturday afternoon in front of 35,000 fans, beaten by Freo. But as always, there's plenty of positives to come out of just the second ever AFLW fixture. Let's dissect that Derby and also look ahead to the clash with the Giants. You are watching the RAC. Tim Gossage with you, and of course Dana Hooker. And we're here to talk about the game. And first of all, it was bruising.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, got a few bruises to show for it from the weekend, but it was a tough competition, some challenges thrown at us. We knew that was going to be the case. Fremantle came out ferocious, as we knew they would. Proud of the girls over 4 quarters to have shown some improvement there from last week, with really competing over 4 and trying to stay within the game, and some of the younger girls that really showed a bit more towards the end of the game, so proud of them for that effort.
More on that in a moment, but let's talk about pre-game, of course. In the rooms, just the general mood. Yes, it was your second game. You'd had that experience against Collingwood. This was a little bit different. It's at home, 35,000, Derby, girls who you know and played against and with and the like. Just tell us overall what was like in the game, in the rooms pre-game.
In the rooms pre-game, it was pretty good. There was a lot of excitement, I could tell, from the girls, and a lot of emotion, some nerves there as well. I thought it was well contained. I do remember as we ran out onto the ground, and I was pretty excited. Like, it's a special moment, and I wasn't sure if I'd get to experience that again from when I had a few years ago in front of 42,000, and it's a pretty surreal feeling when you run out there and, you know, you run out to the song with your teammates, the people that you've done all this hard work with. Yeah, it was really exciting, but I remember taking a moment to sort of compose some of the younger girls, because I could see what was happening as we were running out to go do our warm-up. A few of them are a little bit lost in what's happening around, and there's a few external distractions, and just making sure they're focused on that pre-game routine and ticking those boxes there, and then taking a few moments to enjoy it, but then also backing off for a little bit and saving that energy for when the bounce started. So
with that in mind, albeit over the last couple of weeks we've had 2 losses, is it sort of tick that box in regards to dealing with that the next time and what to expect the next time you play Fremantle in a big fixture and or when you're on the road? I mean, is it a learning curve every time?
Yeah, I think so, but I also think we're just taking things 1 week at a time. We're so obviously new to the competition. We've got a lot of first-year players, and it's important that we just stay really present and just look at what's coming up ahead with the week. So now we're going to review the game tonight, and I'm sure we'll still review parts of it on Wednesday, but we're going to move on from this really quickly and just look to GWS and making sure our focus is on improving for next week. If you start looking too big a picture with things, it can become overwhelming. So we just need to stay really focused on what's ahead of us each day at a time, what training sessions involve, what we can do out on the track to better ourselves, and that'll hold us in good stead.
Can we talk about the game's intensity then, in particular in Q1? They were out, they were strong, they were physical. They certainly, Fremantle seemed to put their stamp on the game very early. What was it like, and how are the girls better prepared for next time?
Yeah, it was a tight contest early. I thought that it was pretty physical both ways. Like, I think, you know, Fremantle really put their foot on our throat early in the game, but we stood up to that at times, and our pressure around the contest was really good too. I was particularly proud of the midfield group. Paris had a fantastic game. She rucked and competed so well for us all day, and as a midfield group we were really pleased with how that sort of finished up in terms of our work in that area. But yeah, no, Freo, they came out hard, and yeah, they made it tough for us early, and they put a bit of work into me early, which was to be expected, but that's footy. Got to be ready for it.
You do. You seem to work through that. Also, of course, the skipper, Emma Swanson, also got a knock as well. Can you just give us your feelings today, how you feeling, and basically going forward, yourself and Emma and the other girls, because it was a pretty bruising encounter.
I can't speak too much to Emma. I'm not sure where she's going, but she looked okay post-game. A little bit sore, but she's pretty tough, and I reckon she'll be okay for next weekend. And she'll be really looking forward to the challenge of taking on her former teammates this weekend. As for me, I was a bit sore, but feeling better each day and looking forward to training tonight.
Kate Orme is an interesting story. She made her debut, of course, and we know that she works at the football club in the media department. A unique story, and as we're seeing there, Andrew Embley presenting her with the jumper. It is... There's just so many stories that continually unfold, aren't they? And we're going to have that, really, until the competition is probably 20 years old.
Yeah, absolutely. Those moments are pretty special. And, you know, I see the excitement on the girls' face when they receive their jumpers. And not only that, I also see the pure joy and genuine care with the person that's handing over the jumper as well. And Embers, who's so special to the football club for many reasons, external to AFLW with what he's done in his career and what he's contributed to the club, but seeing how much he really cares and how proud he was to present the jumper to Kate was pretty special. And, you know, he's worked with her over the last couple of years through the academy as well. So, yeah, I really enjoyed that moment. And I know Kate, you know, she gets pretty emotional about things, but she loved it, so good on her.
Okay, so now it's time to dust yourselves off as a collective group, and as you said, you can dissect the game a little bit Monday, Wednesday, and then focus on GWS in Blacktown. Tough ask to travel, tough ask to play them over there. How do you think the girls will rebound after back-to-back losses?
Oh, looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to every game that we get, and the girls, every opportunity to get out in the field and to get better and to learn new things and take that forward with us. So we're really excited for the opportunity against GWS over there. It's a bit of travel. Obviously, going over to Blacktown is not just the flight over to Sydney, but it's a little bit out of Sydney itself as well. And we got a nice early flight on Saturday morning. I think it's about 5:30. So that'll be fresh for us. But yeah, always looking forward to that next step and that next opportunity to get out on the ground. And that's the beauty of footy, isn't it? Regardless of what's happened the week before, you can always make amends for it the next week and learn and grow from it. And that's exciting.
Before we say goodbye and we head to GWS and in Blacktown, the coach, can you just give me the one line that maybe Luke Dwyer said to the girls, or the positive line that he gave to the girls post-match from the weekend, knowing full well there's no time to rest, you've got to go again?
Yeah, absolutely. You know, LD, he's pretty upfront, and he straight away said, you know, that's not good enough, girls. You know, we need to be better than that. And he's bang on there, and we do. Every week we've got to be better and better again. But, you know, he drew on some positives as well in terms of how we'd applied ourselves better over 4 quarters and some of the things that we do well. But LD, he just cuts to the chase, and that's what we like about him.
Looking forward to the next derby?
No, I'm not even thinking about it yet. We'll get there next year. Settle down, Goss.
I think Perth is expecting the next derby and to be an absolute bruising encounter. It's going to be a ripper. Good on you, Dana. I hope you have a good recovery during the week, and we look forward to seeing you out there against GWS in Blacktown. So there it is there. We're 0 from 2, but there is so much to like about the West Coast Eagles AFLW going forward. Good luck to the girls in Blacktown against GWS. You've been watching The Wrap.